Welcome back to Medieval Dynasty. We got episode 117 today. It's the series that never ends. So the DLC just dropped, and we are going to get after that. I think it should be pretty fun. Cherry Hill is thriving. We've got a big old population. 159. I think a third of those are kids. I think I counted almost 60 kids. So the little ones are everywhere. Luckily, we built that super safe daycare, or I don't know what we'd do with all of them. But yeah, let's get into it. So the DLC, so we've got a DLC, and it was US dollars, $5, I think it was. So it's a small one, not a ton out of it, but we are going to check that out. And then there is a free update called the Labor of Love, which has some work clothes, and again, more stuff. We're going to get into that in just a second. So the plan today is I want to go over what just came out. And then once we go over it, we're going to check it all out. Once we've checked everything out, then we are going to go to, apparently there's a quest line. So I'm curious to see where the quest line is. Now, if you're kind of playing along, when you download all this stuff, for some of it, you're going to have to go to the next season. So like if I check out the map here, I'm probably going to be pushing wrong buttons for a while because it's a little different than Sengoku. But if we go in here, right, so like I have this is the new quest, I believe. When I loaded the game up in the fall, that wasn't there, right? So I had to basically go through my fall, which sucked, and then wait till winter, and then this popped up. Some of the stuff was coming up, some of it wasn't. So I would say if you really want to see all this that we're about to do, just get to the next season. But yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there. So let's start with the Exquisite pack. So this is the DLC bit. Again, it wasn't super expensive, so it's not the biggest thing ever, but it's more cosmetic-y, I guess. So there's some elegant apparel for both female and male characters. So we're going to check out that, at least the male character. And then there's a new weapon called the Exquisite Sword. And both of those, we're going to see if we can craft them. I don't know if we can or not. But when we run on down to Piastovia, we'll pick them up if we can't craft them. There's some hairstyles. I'll show you that in Piastovia, and then some new emblems. I'll show you that here. And then if we get into the free update, the Labor of Love, there's new work clothes, which I'll show you. There's visible pregnancies, which I'm pretty sure the story covers, and then that quest line. So that's kind of what's on the docket. I'm hoping this is at least a two-parter. If it's just like an hour long of content, I mean, that's pretty small. So again, I'm not going to complain, but I hope it's a little more than that. But yeah, let's start testing stuff out and seeing what we all got. So again, it's Cherry Hill's thriving. It's winter, it kind of sucks, but winter's when we'll be doing this, I guess. So if we go to our crest sign here, right, you got all your options. And then basically the new stuff, it is kind of nice. They did put like a new little symbol by it. And you can tell it's got some color too. So here's your new emblems, right? And this is part of the DLC pack. And it's kind of some weird, some of them are a little interesting looking. It's like a couple bunnies fighting to the death. You got that. Looks like somebody with a hammer. I think we're going to actually go with that one. Just to kind of change it up a little bit. Or maybe this one, I guess, is kind of cool, but I don't know. You got the frog with the... So, some interesting ones. I don't know. Let's add a little color to it. How about we go with that? Sure. There we go. So that's kind of nice, right? It's got a little more color to it. Pretty solid there. So that is our emblems. And now let's test out... Wow, what's some of the other stuff we briefly went over? The sword. We could test out the sword, see if we can craft that or if we have to buy it. So if we go here, assuming it's under weapons. Yeah, I'm not seeing any new swords. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's fine. And assuming this is still just armor. Yep. Don't see anything there. Yeah, okay, so I'm not seeing it there. So it looks like maybe it's one of those something we have to buy. Maybe once we do the quest, maybe we can craft it then. Definitely something we'll test and check out here. Let's see. If we go over here, I'm gonna have to.
Will it take long?
I'm gonna have to get in there, buddy. Let's see. So here's our. We can show this off. So here's the working clothes. So now this is something that came in the free update, and basically, it's a type of clothing. It can make you faster in a specific craft if you have the full set equipped, which is interesting. I guess we can test it out a little bit. So let's see. If we were to make, let's say we're gonna make one wool thread. Takes 4.5 seconds. So these both take 4.5 seconds. Oh, I'm gonna set myself up to do some math here and see what the percentages is. I should have thought ahead about that. It'd be really nice if I could find something that took like 10 seconds to make. So then it'd be a much faster. It'd be a much faster check. You know what I'm saying? Oh well, let's see what we got. So we got some working clothes. So we got this. That's fairly expensive. Luckily we got a buttload of money. Yeah, let's craft some work clothes. We'll kind of see how they look, and then we'll play around with them for a little bit. Make some pants. And some shoes. So this is going to be the seamster's outfits. Which we can... Okay. And then we also got a blacksmith set. Does everybody want to see the sets? I mean, I guess so, right? Let's do... Should we do like one at a time? Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so here's the other thing too, is we got to kind of check like heat and cold protection. So what would this place? The tunic. All right. So it's got better. I mean, it's got better protection than the tunic. At least for cold protection. That's what that looks like. Okay. We got the seamster's hat. And the shoes and the hose. Oh, buddy. There's your... I gotta remember how to get to... We got some tight pants. Let's see if we can go outside. Alright, we'll have a little show off here. Okay. I don't know, those pants are a little tight for my liking, but... so, it's not too bad. Well, that's interesting. Nope. I knew I was gonna do that. So it did say 4.5 seconds. I have the whole set on, right? Wonder if it's because I have... Would it be because I have the collar on? Maybe I gotta take the collar off. Yeah, I think that's the whole seamster set. Is it still 4.5 seconds? Oh no, it's much faster. So it's normally 4.5 seconds. What is that taking? About a second? So, man, it's hard. It's pretty tough to tell. Let me see here. If I make something, I guess we can test it out when we make our blacksmith set. So like this is supposed to take 18 seconds, and it took like 2. Well, I don't know how to do the math there then, because the other one was what, a 450% increase, and this is. So it seems to be more of a, instead of like a percent increase, it seems to be more of just like a standard, like clothes are going to take 2 seconds. Am I reading? Is it looking like that? I don't know. I'd have to frame by frame it. I guess the gloves seem to go faster. We can go test. Let's go test these out now. We'll make like, I don't know, make a sword or something, and then we'll put everything on and make another sword. So yeah, you can see I got the little like buff there in the bottom left for making it. I wonder. I'm not too sure. All right, so if we go in, let's just say we're gonna make an elite sword. So that should take 7 seconds. God, even then, I have like the faster crafting on and all that, so it's kind of hard to check the math. But so that took what? I'd say they gave us at 5.5, 6 seconds maybe. So now if we put all the blacksmith stuff on, so now I have, yep, now I have the blacksmith buff. If we go to our weapons now, oh yeah, oh she's much faster. Let me just see, like if I did an iron bar, let's say I was gonna do, I don't know, let's say we want to do like 20 of them. And, shoot, so I have the fast crafting on for the multi thing because of the videos, but it's definitely faster. Okay, it's kind of tough to do the math. But like normally this would take 20 seconds, and it took us, yeah. See, so I think it's more of just a standard, like instead of a percent increase, I think it's just it's 2 seconds, right? No matter like what we make there, because that seemed the same speed as the sword, even though it was like an armor piece. So I'm gonna go with that. I think it's just stuff just takes a certain amount of time versus I wonder how much it weighs. So it's pretty light too, which is nice. So you can kind of like, I think we'll put it in our chest, and if I'm planning on doing like a bunch of blacksmithing or something or whatever, I'll whip this out. Because yeah, it seems to be just like it makes stuff a flat instead of the, like I said, instead of the increase, it gives it like a flat time.
I'll wait.
Yes. Let me, can I get in there? All right, I'm gonna have to talk to him.
How can I help you?
Could you move a little?
Have a nice day.
Yeah, there we go. It's just all right. Okay, so that is the blacksmith stuff. Oh, I forgot to show everybody what it looks like. So this is how she looks. It's pretty nice. Not bad, not bad. You look like a blacksmith, I guess. And then as far as, you know, I would assume you would think it would have a ton of heat protection, but it doesn't. But I mean, I guess that's a different kind of heat protection, right? Like, it's not like weather, it's more like heat protection from what you're working with. So I guess that makes sense. But yeah, that's pretty good. Boots are actually pretty solid. A lot of cold protection there. All right, let's put on our seamster stuff. Pretty handy how fast everything goes. Oh, and I still saying free up workstation. That's not good.
Oh, good luck.
No game. That's a pain in the butt. I'm not really sure how to fix that. Maybe an autosave will help it. Oh, still broken. All right. Give me a second. Let's. I think I'll load it back up. Maybe that'll fix it up. I want to show everybody this last outfit here. All right. Sorry about that. Just a tiny little bug. Don't really see those too many in this game, but easy fix. Right? Just save and load her back up. Okay, so this is the cook set. So let's get this in. Yeah, I definitely feel like it's just a flat, like this is 13.5 and that's 18 seconds, and I feel like they're just like, all the clothes are just going to be like 2 seconds, right? It's like that. Is that what it's hitting at? About 2 seconds. It happens pretty fast. 1.5, whatever it is. I think I'm gonna go with that. I think it's just like a flat number they're giving you now. So now we got our cook stuff. So that is looking very cookish. You can see now we got that little cook buff on the bottom left. Let's go in and see, because cooking for sure, I feel like this is going to be super helpful. So like, let's say I'm going to make another one of these fish tarts. 12 seconds. I wonder if I can find something even longer. Here we go. These are 13 and a half. So let's say I'm going to make a cherry pie. See if anything else is longer. Those are shorter, shorter. Yeah, okay. So that's about the longest thing we can make. So normally 13 and a half seconds. Yeah, and I popped her down to just a few. So yeah, that seems pretty nice. It's more so the animation. Right, so you're dealing with the animation, but then it looks like instead of it taking about 12 or 13 seconds, each one's just going to take you, what was that, about 3-ish seconds. So yeah, that's looking pretty solid. I'm liking the work close. If you are one of the people that likes to craft most of the stuff on your own, then I feel like you're gonna like that. I feel like you're gonna like that very much. All right, now I got a bunch of extra crap on me. I'm gonna go put these clothes away, and then let's see what else we can, kind of get into. So I am going to put my blacksmith stuff away. Oh, I did still have the thing. I did still have the gloves on, but it does seem like I still got the buff. So I'm guessing as long as I'm gonna be naked here for a little bit. As long as you have the full set on, if you have a little bit else on, it seems to be fine. All right. Oh, my clothes. All right, so let's get this back on. Why do I have a rich coat on me? I wonder if I was gonna sell that, maybe? Either way. Actually, no. Let's go put that away in here. So, let's see, what do we have? What do we have next? I think probably running into Piastovia next would be our next bit. Put this away. Is there anything else we got? Some just random crap on us. Like usual. It's kind of what we do. Okay, we should be pretty good there. Let's check out our notes. So we went through the work clothes, pregnancies. Yeah, I think the next thing we are going to do is run into Piastovia, and we can kind of show everybody what's going on new there, and then we'll start. Oh, we'll start the quest. Heck yeah. Let's see. Where's Pebbles? I heard him. There he is. Oh man. You know what? It's been a minute since we've taken a ride together. I was gonna cut and just show everybody us getting there, but you know what? Let's all go together. But yeah, the town's coming along. You know, it's got 1 million kids in it, so we'll have a bunch of labor coming up. Here's all of our extras coming to work from our suburb area. Oh man, that's been a minute. I just kind of want to look around a little bit. Right, we haven't been down here in a minute. Got our little areas. Houses are still looking pretty good.
Let's go.
Yeah, very nice, very nice. Okay, so here is what we want to do. We want to get into Piastovia. And then we're going to check out... What are we checking out? The hairstyles. Oh, I just killed that rabbit. Hairstyles, the clothing, and the sword. Oh, Peggy's... Gotta remember, animals are much more dangerous in this game. Oh, God. I'm sorry, Pebbles. Much more dangerous in this game than in Sengoku. Like, you see a bear in this game, you gotta go. They're super hard to fight face to face, whereas in Sengoku, you just pull out your bow and about 5 arrows and a bear drops. Similar with other animals. And here they'll come at you a little bit harder. Okay, so the new Piastovia stuff. Coming in a little bit more from the east than we usually do. It's been a second since we came down here. I know we got to get down to that. There's like that rundown house. I'm pretty sure that's where the quest line starts. But before we do that, again, I want to test out everything and show, you know, if you're playing along, kind of show people where you got to go for things. So, gotta find our haircutting guy. Looks like he's down here somewhere. Let's start with that. So the new hairdos. If you want to get your hair did. Let's see. Hey, buddy, just kind of standing on your bed.
Who's ill?
Time for a haircut. All right, so you come down to this guy, and then it'll kind of show your feller or your lady, and then obviously it's just right here. So you can kind of go, and then so you can kind of see these are the old ones, right? And then once the new ones come up from the DLC, then you have the little symbol by them, just kind of denoting that that's the new stuff. But yeah, so that's the new. A couple new guy ones. I think there's actually like 4 for the girls. So obviously I don't have a female character, but more so want to show everybody where this is at. So that is that. And then there's also a new facial hair, but just the one. I was kind of hoping there'd be a little more, you know. That's okay. It's fine. I'm not gonna go with that, but I like my stuff. So yeah, so that is your new hair stuff. The ladies can come there as well. Now let's see if we can find the peeps that do metal in the clothing. So you should have a sword for me? I suppose I should have brought a little. I got 51,000 yen on me. Let me see here. Yeah, there it is. So let's buy one, and then we'll compare it to what we have.
Whatever you need. See you soon.
See if it looks any better. All right, so the elite sword, 90 slashing. So it does appear to be exactly the same stat-wise, but it does have... Obviously, this beautiful sword has been designed for a lot more than decoration, obtainable only from vendors. Oh, yeah, okay. So you gotta buy them, which... It's like, whatever, I'll just make a couple of these and trade them, I guess. But let's throw this bad boy on. And then let's get into some light here. Okay, so there she is. Oh, let's see here. Pretty nice looking. Okay, if I can remember how to operate the camera here. There she is. Ooh, okay. So it looks less standard, you know, than the regular sword. Yeah, it's looking nice. I like it. All right, let's put that away so people don't get scared. So that's your sword. So and it even says only obtainable from vendors on there, which we'll take the one right now. And then here we go. So she should have... Okay, so she even has, like, the work clothes. If you can't make them yet, you could buy them, I guess. And then, there we go. Exquisite stuff. Shoes, boots, trousers, tunic. Okay, and then it goes down to the fine stuff. So, let's see. Man, stuff's expensive. I guess we'll put it on... I'm going to use the boots. I don't want the shoes. And then obviously I'm not going to wear the dress. I'm sure the dress looks cool. Wonder if we can... Can we put on the dress just to like show it off? Let's get some light here. Okay. So the exquisite dress. Oh, I can wear it. Oh, fancy. And then really it would just be, so that's like the male one there. So this is all the exquisite stuff. We kind of take a look-see there. It's pretty nice looking. I like it. And then if we put the dress on, that's, you know, if you want to wear the dress, there you go. Ladies, guys, you wear the dress too, whatever. Let's see now. If we... Heat protection, so we're at 6 and 7. So it's a little, right? A little more than that, I guess. What were we wearing? Noble tunic is 9 and 10. So I don't know. I feel like you would think these would have better stats, but they don't. That kind of stinks, because you can only buy these. So like I guess I'd prefer them to have like just better stats. You would think, but yeah, it's okay. These are 5 and 8, so these just have cold protection on them. So we're just, again, even like the light trousers are just, they're giving you more heat protection and 1 less % on the cold protection. So, you know, it's okay. It's okay. They do look nice. So I will give them that. And then the boots we might keep the boots. Let's see. So we're gonna lose a little cold protection, but yeah, then we gain the heat protection. It's more just a simplicity thing for me, so I don't have to change stuff around so much. That would be, you know, kind of my thought process for there. But all right, so we got that on, heat and cold. I can actually wear. Yeah, we'll just keep our regular stuff on again. I probably brought that to sell it. I don't know. Or I think that's what we made one of those, right? So, you know, the stuff looks nice. I will give him that. Here you go. I have extra stuff for you. Do you want that? And is that it? That's about it. I'll keep a set of everything in case we want to wear it for something. All right, so we've checked out. We've got the sword. We've got the clothes, emblems, hairstyles. We've gone over everything now. And now let's finally get into the quest. So we got about half of this episode left for the quest, and again, I'm hoping it's like a 2-parter, and then we can, or at least a 2-parter. Oh yeah, let me get. So then we can. I think we're going back there. Then we can, you know, just more content. More is better for this game. All right. So yeah, I believe this is the new quest line. So let's start digging into it a little bit. Oh, there she is. Oh, poor lady. Can I help you with something?
Please, just let me rest here for a while. I will be on my way soon.
Oh, she talks and everything. You look like you've been through a lot. Is everything okay? No. Do you need help? She hasn't eaten in days. All right, I'll fetch you something.
Please, don't take long.
Roasted meat and flatbread. Oh, man, you're picky. You want a fish tart? I could give you a fish tart, like, super easy. All right. Luckily, we can buy most of this stuff, I guess. Let's go over to our cooking friend. Roasted meat. Do you got any flatbread, at least? I can always make the meat if I have to. Oh, what do we got here? Do. 2 of them she wanted, I believe. And a flatbread.
Want to see my wares? See you
I
around.
just did, buddy. All right. Let's head on back over. Once it starts getting a little dark too, I can sleep in the village, so that's kind of a nice bit.
Thanks.
Ah, eat up. Wait, is that a cut? I could try to clean you. Don't touch me. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Stay away. Oh, she's very angry.
Leave me be.
Okay, I'm sorry. Is that it? Hold on. What else is let's see here. I think those quests are from like my people. Okay. Maybe we just gotta like sleep a day and see how she's like doing. Let me see if I can go to sleep yet. Could you imagine that's it? They're just like, you fed that lady, now you're done. All right, I gotta wait. I gotta wait a second here. Oh, man. All right, let's see. We'll probably just do a cut, and I'll wake up the next day and see if anything's going on. I haven't talked to the Herald in a while. Is there anything going on with this guy?
Oh, it's you again.
The king mentions the king of opinions.
Have a good day.
All right, yeah, we'll talk to that guy later. You just right in my face. Yeah, I guess let's do a cut. I'll sleep the night, and then we'll see. We'll see when we wake up if there's something new stirring up here. All right, it is the next day, and I am not seeing a quest marker, which means, and I'm pretty sure I've seen this on a couple of like threads. This is meant to be a long-term, over seasons and possibly years quest. Yeah, let's just go and here and see if anything. Yeah, it looks like nothing changed. She's not interested in talking to us right now, so I am guessing it's going to be one of those to where we got to get to like spring and then something will happen, hopefully. Which means we're not going to be able to finish that up, obviously, in an episode. But what it does mean is we'll have a little bit more Medieval Dynasty coming up here pretty soon as I kind of progress through my seasons and whatnot. So, unfortunately, with having 10-day seasons, it does take me a little bit, even when I like sim through them. So I think that's going to kind of be the plan. I don't know what else to do. So if you're following along, yeah, we'll see. Maybe we'll have a race and see who gets further in the story faster, I guess. I'm going to be gone this weekend for baseball, which sucks. But yeah, hopefully next week I can get back to this, and then we'll have to see what happens with the quest line. So that's interesting. Let me know your thoughts on that. I guess I kind of like it. You know, it's one of those where it's not over. You know, you don't just get to do it like right away, and it's done in, you know, you play an hour and a half, and you're like, okay, well that's all done. So I guess they're trying to kind of extend it out, which is nice. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. Let's just talk to this guy real quick, see what he wants,
How can I help you?
and then we'll probably call the episode. I guess we'll kind of go over what we all covered. What does this guy want here? Was doing a wedding. Quest coins from each of his subjects. Ooh. I have to pay and there's no invitation to the feast? No, thank you. Yeah, whatever. We'll give you money, man. Alright, let's see. I'll await the delivery. How much money you want? I didn't see. I think it was 1,000. Quest completed. Yeah, if you have a second, pause that real fast, and I'll have to do the same and see how much I just gave this guy. You know, that's when you're loaded. You just kind of throw your money around. Let me see. Yeah, I don't see any other quests, so it's gotta still be her. Those are quests from my people, which I can't imagine like it'd be one of them. I would assume it would stay down here, so okay. Well, that's fine. All right. You're welcome for the money. I hope that was only like 1,000. What was I gonna look at? Let me see. I have 46,000 left, so yeah, it was either 1,000 or 10. I think it was the one. All right. Well, so in this episode, we went over the new stuff, tested it out, played with it a little bit, and then got to the quest line, which unfortunately for just the opening part is quite a bit shorter than I was thinking. But that's okay. That'll give us more to do in the next one. But yeah, we got over a lot of fun stuff. So we checked out the elegant apparel. I think it looks cool. The only thing I wish it just, like the noble tunic is just kind of better in my eyes, because I don't have to change it all the time. So I wish the stats were a little bit better, being that you can only buy it too. So, the exquisite sword, same stats as the the good one that we have, it's a little more durable, so I guess that's kind of nice. The hairstyles are okay. The emblems look okay. So, you know, again, it's not a giant DLC. What I say, it was like $5 in U.S. currency. So, yeah, you know, probably about what you get for that. And then the free update, the work clothes are actually pretty solid. So I do like that. And then the quest line, yeah, it definitely seems like the quest line's just like a big ongoing thing. I didn't really get to see that she was like pregnant or anything. I wonder if we have any. Maybe we could scour our village. We'll leave Pebbles here. He wants to hang out with some of the other horsies. Maybe if we scour our village, we can see. Try to find a pregnant person. Can I see that on the... Let me see here. Management... Does it show... I think it does, right? Does it show, like, who's expecting? We got mothers. Mothers... How do I see who's expecting a kid? No idea. Maybe we can just... So everyone should be working. Takes so long for people to, like, get to places, though. I don't see anybody working, of course. Yeah, I kind of want to check this out. That's me over here. That's a guy. Somebody up here. We got any ladies with big bellies? No, you look pretty normal. Hit. Now I gotta find one, or it's gonna make me sad. That'll be then we can. What do you just? No, okay, you just. Right. No. There's gotta be a pregnant lady somewhere. I think there was just a dude working in here. Yep. Ooh, maybe down by the farm. Give me a second. I'll bring everybody back. I want to show that off, and then we'll call the episode. All right. Okay, we found somebody. One thing I have noticed is I just came over here and there was a bunch of people just kind of standing in the road. So, I don't know. I don't know if the stability's been okay for everyone else, but I've never really ran into that issue. So I don't know if it's something to do with the new stuff, or maybe I just had some bad luck and then my game crashed. But so they're all walking around now normally. But anyways, so yeah, hopefully that's just a fluke and whatnot. But you know, if you go to your status, right, you can see who's kind of pregnant. And we have Gustawa here, which you can kind of tell, right? So. We'll go look at another girl, but you can kind of tell she's got a little bit of a baby bump going on there. It's not very big, so it's definitely one of those where, like, if you didn't know, you wouldn't say anything, because you'd be afraid. But, yeah, so see how she's a little bit skinnier, so kind of same models and whatnot. But yeah, that's the... So that's the, you know, the pregnancy bit. I wonder if it does get a little bit bigger as they get, like, a little closer. Not too sure. We can if we try to remember check her out later, see if that like progresses. But well, I think we checked out everything we wanted to check out. Again, not the biggest update, so you know there's just a couple little bits. For the most part, I think pretty cool. I guess it'd kind of be nice if we could make that stuff ourselves. Plus, I was hoping the stats might be a little better, being that it's newer. But you know, it is what it is. It's okay. I would say that it's an okay little update. As far as the quest line goes, yeah, if that's spread out over multiple seasons, when I get back from baseball over this week, I will try to get back on here and progress my seasons a little bit and see when stuff pops up. And then if anything new does pop up, obviously we'll make a video out of it. But yeah, I think that's where we'll be going next. So excited to get in here for another episode or two, probably. But yeah, check out the link for the Discord in the description. A lot of fun stuff going on over there. Otherwise, with all that being said, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Go out there and be a good person. It's not that hard, and I will see you on the next one.